Hello, good morning, Emmanuel. And today is your final exam, and today's date is 3rd of May 2019. So, how are you today?
Really, really nice. I'm excited to be here to do this test with your teacher.
Okay, thanks. So, Emmanuel, as you know, I'm going to evaluate you. Uh, I'm going to evaluate some aspects. For example, your fluency, your vocabulary, the grammar and accuracy, the pronunciations. The attendance to the exam, I think that you have the full points in that case. And at the end, I'm going to give you some observations. So let's start. So, Emmanuel, can you remember your full name?
Yeah, my full name is Emanuel de Jesus Rocha Vergara.
Okay, Emmanuel, where are you from?
I am from Santa Marta, Magdalena.
Do you live in Santa Marta or you live in another place?
No, I live here in Santa Marta. I
Okay.
spent all my life here in this city.
It's a nice thought. So, how old are you, Emmanuel?
I am 23 years old.
Perfect. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is, well, is the most common, is the most typical common, most typical dish here in Caribbean song, rice coconut with fish, fried fish,
Uh-huh.
and plantain, mashed plantain, and sugar water, and salad.
Okay. Do you dislike any food?
Um, Broccoli maybe. I don't like a lot of vegetable.
Uh-huh.
But I am always eating about it, but not all the time.
Okay. Uh, how many languages can you speak?
Right now, I just speak two languages, my mother language and English, but I'm learning little by little French and sign language, you
For
know?
examples. That's for what do you
Yeah,
mean by
for me,
sign language?
yeah, by myself. I
Okay.
think okay.
Okay, Emmanuel. Did you live in a house or flat when you were growing up?
I grew up in a house. Now I live in an apartment in the downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and I've lived here in apartment during 12 years. So now, well, with my mother, I'm trying to look for a house to be owner of it, but
Okay.
but in this moment in apartment.
But is it rent or you have that as
Yeah,
a salon also
yeah,
or
we
it
have to pay
is
for.
is it is by your own? Do you have it? It is yours house? Is what I mean? Did you buy that house or not?
Yeah, now, yeah, we pay for that rent here.
Uh-huh.
But the house that we are looking for, it's for the owner of it, because you know that to pay for paying a rent is most complicated, and all the time you have to need to give money, and
Mhm.
that's money we can save it for another thing. So yeah.
Okay. So, uh, who was your first friend at school? How did you go along with that person?
At school,
Yes, when you were at school.
the first he take me there. I remember when I was 11 years old, he take me there, was my mother for first time,
Uh-huh.
was in
But I'm
the
asking, but I'm asking, how was your friend or who was your friend? How
uh,
was how did you, was the feeling with a person? Was it always good or he took you for the right way, so he was not as good as your mother thought?
well when I was in basic school, always was good. I had some friends that they always was in the right path, and it was always uh, gentle. He was always gentle, honorable, kindness, and I had some friends based and with this I don't want to say that in my high school it was the same. It wasn't the same, but when we are growing up, sometimes we lost our focus in our academic things, and sometimes we disturb that vision for our future. And when I was in the high school, I had some friends that they always taking me a part of this the studies, and sometimes I was like, oh no, I am what I am doing because I taking bad grades, and my mother. I was always argue with my mother, and
Okay.
yeah. So I found, I think that that was in the grade. I found some friends that they helped me a lot. And right now, I think that I feel so thankful with them because they helped me a lot when I was in the high school, when I was finished it.
Okay. Meanwhile, you are answering the next question. I want you to think in a number from 1 to 12. Okay. So,
Okay.
what are the plans for your future?
What is my plan for the future?
Yeah.
Work as an interpreter or as a teacher as well.
Okay. Perfect. Which number did you choose?
12.
12?
Yep.
So, I'm going to share the screen. Yes, it's better for me to share the screen. And I will show you the number that you have. That was going to be your second part of your exam. Let me see this one. Wait. Can you see number 12?
Describe how would you see your life in 10 years? You should
Uh-huh.
say, okay, can I write it or
Do you want to write it? Let me copy it into.
please?
Let me put it higher in another file because it's going to be better if you have another file for this.
Okay, that's question.
You
I
can take
need
a
to
minute.
write.
You can take a minute. You can take a minute
Okay,
to think about how you are going to organize. If you have to take notes, you can take notes in this moment, okay?
okay, thank you.
How, if you want to add any other thing, it's good, okay?
Okay,
Apart from
yeah,
the points that I gave you. So
uh,
let's start. You have it.
oh,
You have finished? Have you finished?
sure.
Okay.
Have I a limited time for answer
One
or
minute
to answer that?
or 2 minutes
Okay.
if you can. It's perfect.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
oh,
Now,
okay, sorry.
so I'm going to
This
ask you, describe how would you see your life in 30 years?
my life in 10 years during my since I was a little guy, I was thinking about how will be my life in a couple years after that time, and now I'm seeing what I want to do. I'm study bachelor's degree in English, and I have I have taught in an institution, and now I have the chance to work as interpreter in some missionaries teams. Actually, I like to work as an interpreter and as a teacher as well in different foundation where I can give my knowledge for people, for people who need to learn a different language. If I have the chance to make an exchange to another country in Europe, in another place, I will do because that's my dream. In 10 years, I would like to work as a teacher and as an interpreter as well. That's that I see for my future.
Hmm.
And for the other answer or just that?
You can add as much information as as you like.
Okay, perfect. Uh, if I get it if I will get it into a couple years, yes, I think so because now all this week that have passed away, I had the I had the opportunity to work with a foundation called E3 Partners and International Compassion, and they have given me an offer to work with them for for my behavior with them, for my encouragement with working with them, and I work translating for foreign people here in Colombia, and
Hmm.
I have traveled a different cities here,
Okay, Manuel.
and okay,
So, for the next part, that's going to be part three.
okay.
I'm going to ask you two, two questions. The first question is, um, what do you like about being as a, about being an interpreter? What do you think that you like about taking that decision?
One of the first one was like no all of the people understand what another people are say what another person are saying is saying, right? It's like a bridge. As interpreter, you are a bridge between someone that who does not understand what the other one is saying. So when I had the opportunity to connect, to be that bridge between different cultures, I feel so excited because I feel that I am helping the society, the community through my gift, through my knowledge, through what I am studied during a long time. So one of the reasons who I made this decision was like, okay, I had the opportunity to help other people through my gift. It's not only teaching because teaching sometimes people are not pleasant with what you are doing. But if you are translating, sometimes people are so thankful because they don't understand what the with another other people are saying. So
Okay,
doing that is enough for me.
okay. What is about the foundation that you mentioned? What are the requirements for anyone who would like to be enrolled
Well,
in that job?
okay. First of all, you need to be Christian people, you know,
Uh-huh.
and then you have to. to getting better your skill in English. But also, I think that one of the most important requirement that someone had to work with them is to be trained by defense defensory. It's a role or yeah some rules that the company had because they work with children
Uh-huh.
and sponsors. So if you want to work with them, you need to train by defensory of children to take care of them, to help them to growing up, and don't let children live in poorness and poverty. Sorry, um, to be abused for someone else. Teach to teach children how they need to how they need to be careful with someone else.
Okay. I was wondering why do it was Christian as a Christian or Catholic Catholics?
If I am a Christian or a
Oh,
Catholic,
it is Catholic or it is Christian?
it is Christian.
Ah, okay, that's great. So, Emmanuel, I think that we have almost done. So I just want you to thank you for the effort that you have gave in this course. So I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to give you some. Well, the feedback I'm going to give you says that you have a good pronunciation. You were able to correct when you were talking. So that's something good. Your fluency is just perfect. I think that you as an interpreter you will be having a great job. So congratulations for that, Emmanuel. So
Thank you.
I'm going to stop recording and